All right, shalom, shalom. You know, we're out here day in, day out, prophesy the downfall of America, which is modern day Babylon, spiritual Sodom and Egypt, the uprising of the Israelites of the hopeful elect, since the Negro, Latino, Native American. We're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostle, elders, great millstone. Most salutations to the brothers, teachers, word for the hopeful election will be elect, most high will. The hopeful extended elect, shalom, blessing, men, women, and children. Gonna get right into it with, you know, condemning this holiday as well as America, you know, and all the things, fruits thereof of it. You know, we're gonna call this, where the Grinches and the trenches, you know. So hopefully it's edifying. You already know who the Grinch is, you know. It's somebody that spoils Christmas, that goes around, you know, disrupting Christmas, stealing presents and all that. He don't like Christmas, you know what I'm saying? But you know, through Jim Carrey's character, the Grinch, he played the Grinch. They took a liking to the Grinch. They started liking the Grinch, you know. So a lot of people like us. A lot of more people hate us, but you know they like, hey, Grinch has got something to him, man. You know, we tell you that, you know, that bogus year. It's the year Apostle coined it, the year of apostates, agents, and sellouts. You know, that's what it is. So we're a different kind of people as Israelites of the hopeful elect. We don't celebrate Christmas, Thanksgiving. We don't celebrate Easter. All those are pagan holidays, and we're here to denounce this pagan holiday.
We don't even celebrate our own birthday.
Yeah, we don't celebrate our birthdays. You know, and it also says, you know, he that come to the truth, serve the Most High. He's a born again man. So that's your real birth, pretty much, on a certain spiritual level. What else? He wasn't born, the Son of God wasn't born on December 25th. It was around springtime. You know, so that's that's basically what do you call it? Heresy, focus, outright lie, man. As well as the other dates that they have set up for, you know, like Easter. That's not in the. It says Easter in the scriptures, but that's Passover. It's called Pesach. You know, so these holidays, they get it, they twist it, they get it from the Bible, and they twist it. It's like the high holy days. You know, we got Passover, Feast of Lights, you know, Hanukkah and stuff like that. So they got theirs and we got ours. You know, and a lot of these children are spoiled these days. You give a child a computer, he'll throw it against the wall if he don't get what he wants. So that Most High is showing you that, you know, that as we get closer to the end, and we are in end times, that Christmas is that's a corrupt day as well as these other days, because
it's a fallacy, man.
Yeah.
It's completely wickedness, man. They used to send pictures to each other on Christmas of Jake being lynched, man.
Yeah.
In the early 1900s, man. That's not even 100 years ago, damn near. So there's no reason our people should be doing that.
That's home gift cards, like Hallmark cards, you know, and stuff like that. And birthdays, they'll get, you know, send out for birthdays and everything. Thanksgiving was about blood slaughtering of the so-called Native Americans, our people. Once again, like all the, if you go around the circuit of all the holidays, you'll see that it goes back to being evil. Yep. Shalom to the brothers, few sisters on the common boy. Shalom, Yahweh.
Yeah, you even look it up. It'll talk about sacrifices and ritual sacrifices and stuff like that. Always ramp up around the holidays, man.
And they got blood sacrifices on those days. You know, we could get that first scripture. Don't follow the custom of the heathen. They are vain. Get that? Yeah. And
you know, it's like,
these people are they so docile, they so negligent that they want to see actual Christmas in the Bible. It's not going to say Christmas in the Bible, man. All right, it's going to say a man cutteth a tree out of the forest. We gotta read that. That's Christmas. Man. Any other holidays that relate to it? Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 2. It said, "Thus said the Lord."
I just started one.
Said, "Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel."
Yep, that's how a lot of chapters start. Hear ye the word that the Lord has sent to you, Israel, because he's always talking to Israel. Go ahead.
"Thus said the Lord,
Mm-hmm.
learn not the way of the heathen."
This is the learning the way of the heathen. This is a custom of the heathen, like these other these other holidays that they have. That's why the Most High. That's how we know the heathen is not committed into the oracles of the Most High. They're not committed into the church because they still doing this heathenistic custom, influencing Jacob. Go ahead.
It said, "And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven."
Yeah, because they see they have a blood moon, the eclipse. They see a so-called shooting star, and they worship the lights and all that. Don't be dismayed at the signs of heaven. Hey, they try to go to the moon where they try to destroy it, but they all just made that stuff, man. We the people on earth. Like, yeah, that's how they made that.
Yeah, because it's not for them. That's why they dismayed at it. They terrified when they see a chariot in the heavens because it's not for them. It's for Israel. Like what's that? Alicia said, the chariots of Israel.
What is that saying? Man fears what he doesn't understand.
It says, "For the heathen are dismayed at them."
For the heathen are dismayed. We're not. So when we see a blood moon or the planets align, or they talking about mediator, we ain't worried about all that stuff. Man. Mediator might hit the earth, it's going to destroy it. Most High said the earth divided forever. Man. We ain't worried about what these scientists say. Man. We don't believe them. Go ahead.
It says, "For the customs of the people are vain."
Customs of the people are vain. They so vain. And we see all the vanity that they do. And it's about to mention a vanity right here.
It said, "For one cutteth a tree out of the forest."
Yeah, and then they want to get technical and say, "Well, I didn't buy this from the forest. I bought it from Walmart. I bought it from Costco." Tell me, they used to do that. They used to actually, and some still do. They go out and get the lumber. So it's the fashion of the behavior and the customs that you're doing, man.
And since it's wicked through age, as Apocrypha says, that's why they're going to get fake ass trees now. And really, it goes back to Nimrod, in old Babylon. This is Babylon the Great. They're doing the same customs.
Yeah. The Nebuchadnezzar put up a golden image that you worship, make everybody to worship it. But if it happened again today and it's not gold, does that mean it's not the same thing, man? It's more even vanity and shit. Just because it ain't real gold, that don't mean shit. You still doing worshiping his whatever his statue. Go ahead.
It says, "For one cutteth a tree out of the forest."
Yep.
"The work of the hands of the workmen."
Yeah, they show you in the Santa movies and said it was the elves helping them build fasten. Go ahead.
"The work of the hands of the workmen with an axe."
With an axe. Yep.
"They deck it with silver and with gold."
Yeah, now they put the balls on there, they put the lights on there, and the reefs, whatever that. That's what they doing the same shit, man.
Even in Rome, they call it Saturnalia. It's all they all worshiping the same stuff, man, since days old.
Yep. And this is Rome all over again, so it makes sense. Go ahead.
So they fasten it with nails and with hammers.
Yeah, they fasten it with nails. You see that? Go ahead.
That it move not.
Yep.
And all this is going back to even past Rome, before Rome, the ancient Babylonian Empire.
Yeah, Nimrod.
And that's why the Lord. It's another reason why the Lord called this place Babylon.
Yeah, because that tree is really an obelisk, man. Of Nimrod's, that Alex the Crowley shit too. as days, as decades, and as centuries went by. Same shit. Do as thou will. Go ahead.
So they are upright as the palm tree.
Upright as the palm tree, and they got to make sure it's standing. And then you got the bigger ones like downtown. You got to, it's like a 50-foot, 100-foot tree.
And they do that to bring big gatherings so they can make a sacrifice, basically to Nimrod. That's why you had I can't remember where it was at, but it was somewhere in Babylon. 4 people got killed at one of them.
Yep.
At one of their gatherings to light the tree.
Yep.
Then one of the trees fell on the dude one time.
Yeah. And then a lot of them catch on fire.
Yep.
And then you have that. You got to put that star up. That on the top, that Baphomet star at the very top of the tree, and then you bowing down, for your presence and all that, like bowing down to Nimrod, So it's almost like if you do a dance and it goes back to it's a weird ass dance, people gonna be like, why is he dancing weird and shit? So what you do in your behavior can go back to a lot of stuff that's evil spirited, man.
And that's another thing that the reason why they worship the stars so much is because back then they used them for navigation, man. So they really believed in that stuff, like that was God.
Yeah.
That was how they got around.
Yeah, they had that video we saw, like the compass. They rolled the dice within the Baphomet circle, and that's what that compass is all about. That GTG, metric, all that shit.
Yeah.
They measure. They doing wicked ass numbers in their head. What you call it? Going by the vibration of Shaitan, which is safe. With numbers and all that. We go through it all the time with Michael Jordan and all them, Kobe Bryant, LeBron's and shit. What a 666 monster drinks and all that. It's the same thing with Christmas, man.
Yeah, you had that one movie where the dude, he said the numbers real fast. What was it called? You know what I'm talking about? And he would say the number real fast. I don't remember. I think it's called like Umbrella Man or something.
Umbrella Academy?
No, not that. It's
you're talking about the Rain Man.
Yeah, the Rain Man.
Yeah. It has something to do with
he said a bunch of numbers real fast, a whole bunch of numbers, and then add up to something. And that's why you got the rappers, they'll talk about making it rain and stuff.
Yeah.
That's them basically praising Satan, man.
Yeah. I think that it does have to do with the Umbrella Academy, and the elite, Kingsman and all that, So yeah, man, they always put it in movies. That's why we watch movies. Go ahead. So the customs of the heathen are vain. They cut a tree out of the forest and deck it with silver and make it stand upright. That's Christmas, man. You don't have to say Christmas in the Bible. You gotta use your I don't want to say God logic no more, because that God logic do this shit.
You got a lot of spirit to flow through you.
Yeah.
It's like a river. And a lot of people, they've allowed the riches of Esau to choke the word, and they can't allow the spirit to flow within them, man. A lot of jakes.
Yeah, I mean, because if the spirit is dealing with you, you ain't gonna worship Christmas. You ain't gonna worship Halloween. And then after this, you got what? New Year's and shit. Where a lot of people got that spirit to do stuff, work on stuff, do stuff different and wild and shit. I'm gonna just, divorce and get wild and sow my royal oats and all that shit.
And when you go into Solomon, when you go into the split of the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, it talked about specific gods that he introduced to Israel. One of them was real big on New Year's, man. That's why a lot of people get put to death on New Year's, man. It's like a sacrifice to this place, So you don't want to be joined in with these people when they do this countdown to this, this place, man.
Because imagine how many gods that Israel served, man. How easy it is to serve a different god in this place. You know, you had the Queen of Heaven, you had Guadalupe and them, you had Dagon, you had you know Athena, you had Ashtoreth, you had all those different gods, man. And what was that? They get the Pope to come over here and put spells on this place. You know, so America is a hell of a demonic place. Anything that goes outside these scriptures is a hell of a demonic entity and energy to this place.
And you know, most of it's revolved around, like he said, Ashtoreth and Bacchus. You know, that festivities.
Yep.
You know, and that's what get people caught up, man.
Yeah, that goes around with Baal Barith, the community guy. That when they do that community stuff, they have festivals and shit. Jamaica, they always have festivals out there, and the women are butt naked almost, showing their ass.
What be happening? There be mass murders going on at them now, man. People taking their car, running through the whole crowd, killing 30, 40 people, man.
Oh, great! And it's that New Orleans thing. They said it's a dark omen in that place. You can feel the darkness in that place because they have all this Mardi Gras and shit. You know, they say it's some streets that you ain't supposed to go down. Like they got bats and phantoms and all that.
There's a lot of wicked Levites in there, man. They want to repent, man. They real big on sorcery, man.
That's funny you say that because I still think today that Birdman and Lil Wayne are Levites. They from New Orleans and they got heavy. You see how he got a Baphomet star on the top of his head, man, tattooed on his skull, man.
Why you think the Lord drowned that place, man?
Mm-hmm.
Too much wickedness in there, man.
Yep. Hurricane Katrina came and got their asses. Let me go to Job 25 and 5, see what that says. Okay.
And the Lord probably let Esau do it, man.
Yeah,
he got the weather machine. Yeah, that's what he used. He used Esau to destroy wicked Jake, man.
And it tells you the Most High increased his hand, so his weapons are stronger. His might and his wisdom, so to speak, the way they do things are more crafty. Job 25. It's just a little something about not worshiping, this made at the signs of heaven. Job 25 and 5. Behold, even the moon, and it shine, even to the moon. Well, let me read it for 3. Is there any number of his armies upon whom do not his light arise? How then can man be justified with the Most High? Or how can he be clean that is born of a woman? Yeah, because that menstrual, you know what I'm saying? That's whole thing is you unclean right there. That's why you ain't supposed to have a woman around when she have a period. So we was all born out of a womb of a woman. We can't talk to the Most High any kind of. We got fall in line.
Yeah, we can't even deal with the Most High. We got to talk to his son. Yep. And his son makes intercession for us. Yep. You know?
Yeah, and to be merciful, because hey, Most High, even Moses pleaded for Israel. Yeah, hey, you cry, you beg, hey, don't do that, Most High. Most High about to,
you don't want to talk to the Most High. One mistake, done.
Yeah. It says, behold, even to the moon, and it shineth not. Yea, the stars are not pure in his sight. So if you worship the moon, stars, they're not even pure in the Most High's eye. So you going off right there. So it's best that you stay humble as possible, low key, out of the scene of this world. What did it say? Be unspotted. You can't be joined into this world and the festivities. They got downtown festivities that have this Christmas going on, New Year's coming up. Then they have Valentine's Day, which goes back to Rome, and all those Greek gods, naked Greek gods and shit, got 2 naked angels shooting arrows in somebody's asses and shit, man. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, it's going off.
Every rapper's video and every female rapper's video, they got that statue, that Roman statue, you know what I'm saying, with the leaf on his front part and shit, as a commission to the damn Roman Catholic Church, right? You know what they do to the Roman Catholic Church. You know, do all that sodomy shit. You know,
and that's what's really jacked up, Jake, man. These watered down Roman Catholic Church, man, the false prophets, man. These churches, man. Yep. These plantation Christianity churches, man, got Jake thinking that it's okay to live like a heathen, man.
Yeah. And it says, how much less a man that is a worm. And the Most High said, Jacob, thou worm, Jacob, just worms, man. And it says, when you go to the ground, the worms eat the body up. Like you ain't, you know, it's the Most High that's He's the Father of your spirit. So we got to share these things, these old customs of these bodily activities we do in this world that we learn in this world to do. Man. It says, and the Son of Man, which is a worm, man. So we need guidance and we need help, man. We need, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can wake up and you feel crazy. Like, am I crazy, man? Like, you know, I keep doing, making mistakes, going off. Sometimes, you know, you like, man, you see the joy of somebody, like they having fun. You like, you complain to the Lord, like, Lord, where's our joy? You know, these heathens and these sodomites be having fun and talking shit and gatherings and barbecues and like, Lord, when is our, you know what I'm saying? But,
you know, they be grounded right now, man. We're supposed to be immortal, man. We're not supposed to be really that happy here, man. Yeah. You know, but there we find joy in having the understanding that they period of so-called happiness for a short season. A lot of them, the end of their day don't really turn out too well. No. They end up in jail, drunk as hell, fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Then when we try to do it, we righteous, so we really don't end up having a good day.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what's happening to Jake. You know, like even people in my immediate family, they text me like they don't even know what to do today. The spirit of miracles leaving this place, bro. And he's putting that spirit on Jake to see that, you know, it's like, hey man, if you keep doing this, it's gonna get worse. Yeah, we gonna wax worse, man.
Yeah. We can actually go to that scripture, rather go to the house of mourning than a murder. Okay. Because that's what this place is. The joy of mirth, so-called, that's like you said, it's dwindling down. And they're gonna pretend that they're happy, but they're not inside.
All they do is watch TV or something. Yeah. That's all that's left.
Yeah, their joy is inside of the matrix box TV. You know, the kids want phones. They don't enjoy the earth no more. They don't. I mean, like climb trees and play in the dirt. They want this cell phone, man. They want a computer. They want, you know, a box.
Yep. They want the PS5. They want all that, man. Because it's this place. The Lord is allowing Esau to digitize Jake's mind to think that, you know,
and that don't mean like
real.
If you play a game or you on your computer and stuff, that don't mean that we getting taken by that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. You know, I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah.
You know, that don't mean our brains are getting fried or nothing.
Because some brothers play video games. There ain't nothing wrong with them. It's just when you're not in the truth, man. Yeah. That stuff can pass you to where it's like, that's the only thing that you're going to find joy in, because everything else is not even for Jake here, man.
And you allow it to take away from your study time or your seriousness about the truth. You know, it can take a toll on you, man. Go ahead.
Searching for that feeling when it's supposed to be in the scriptures.
And we're gonna go into that. We're gonna go into the fairy tale of things, man, because y'all bugged out. I'm talking about the world. Y'all bugged out on that fairy tale shit, believing in a so-called white man, a jolly fat man coming down the damn chimney, passing out gifts to everybody in the world. That's bogus as hell. Y'all replace that with the Son of God, man. They say it's supposed to be his birthday, but they talking about Santa Claus and shit.
And you know that's why they you know how in Revelation now it said this place is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. But one of the secrets a lot of people don't know about Egypt is everybody was really overweight. They was drawing on pictures like they was in shape, but a lot of the Egyptians were overweight because they wasn't working. They had us slavery. Yeah. So a lot of them was overweight. That's why they got that Santa Claus fat guy and thing, you know. They wasn't doing a lot of work.
That's why when you see those pictures like the Da Vinci pictures and all that.
Yep.
The babies are fat, the women are fat,
Yep.
and the men are sloppy fat. Right. You know? Go ahead.
It's Ecclesiastes. Chapter 7, verse 1.
Wait, they make it seem like it's a cool thing. He's fat and jolly, like you ain't supposed to be happy like that. You know? And then they got milk and cookies for the dude and shit. Who is this motherfucker? But it's grown ass people still celebrating that shit like this today, man. With their children. Go ahead.
Says a good name is better than precious ointment.
Yeah, a good name. That's why we worship the name of Yahweh Yahushua, the top name to the earth. And then a good name through them is more precious than what it say?
Better than
Precious ointment.
precious
Yeah,
ointment.
precious
And,
ointment.
you know, and some of our people, they try to, try to make their own version of Christmas. Oh, well, I ain't doing it like them, but I do it just to bring the family together. You could do that without today. You could bring them together on any other regular day. So it's a reason why Jake try to, desensitize himself to what he really doing.
Yeah, and that's let you know that his spirit is aligned with the world. And they gotta worship it on that day.
Got to do it on that
And
day.
then
We all got to come
If
together.
you're a day late, they'll get mad at you. It's too late now. Christmas already passed. Like,
Yeah, all right.
so it's that triangle spiritual wicked triangle of energy that they sharing with each other. That Malcolm met energy. Go ahead.
Esau don't mind some of us not being out here doing Christmas. They just ask us to come work so they can make some money. Shit.
So, and the day of death, then the day of one's birth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It says
that's what that's in Job.
no,
Ecclesiastes 7.
Well, yeah, and that's what Job was saying. That's what a lot of the prophets saying. They saying they hated their life unto death. Paul, when he was absent, he said, "Man, there's certain things in the spirit I saw that I cannot order. It's better that for me in my absence, but it's better for you that I'm here, so you can hear the word, man." Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
It said it is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting.
Yeah, and house, you know. So what do our people do? Feast. They having a barbecue, right? They having food right now, out on the table, of pies and cakes and ice cream, and feasting a big ass.
You get a message like, hey, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Mom made chicken tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she baked chicken a whole lot of other nights. Why didn't you tell me on them nights they made chicken?
Yeah. Casserole.
Maybe I want some chicken on a regular day.
Yeah. You know, and you see that's one of the main hangups of Jake's family, that they get bothered by ruffled feathers. Who made the potato salad? Let me see how it is. I wonder who made it this time. It's about food and feasting, man, with them. It's better go to the house of mourning. Go ahead.
So that is the end of all men.
Yep.
And the living will lay it to heart, to his heart.
And there's another scripture that says, better go to the house of mourning than mirth. You know,
that's coming up. That's coming up for verse 2, right?
It said a little different.
Oh, okay.
It's in verse 4. It says, the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth.
Yeah, it's another reading slightly different. They're saying the same thing.
That says, should we did make milk?
No, it says it's better to go to the house of mourning than the house of mirth. That one said the house of mourning and feasting or something like that. The one that says, read that again, the one that said mirth, that wasn't the actual one. But it's, they all saying the same thing. And that's how you know that this is the truth, because it's consistent. Esau, if you read any of his books and his logic about any religion, it's weird. It flips and it turns around and it ups and downs and it's confusion and shit. Even with the Mormon book and shit, this is consistent. It'll say the same thing and all through the scriptures. Said the same thing. Most High was wroth with his people. Same God. He sent his son to say the same thing, express image of himself, do the commandments. This is the commandment that you heard from the beginning. It's the same thing, dealing with the same people, man. What's so hard about that, man? You know? So we ain't supposed to worship these holidays, basically Hollywood days. This place is a whole Hollywood, man, a Broadway. And we know this is a movie. We know this, but it's Most High's movie. It ain't theirs, though.
You know them witches. They use they literally got a tree called the Hollywood tree. It's like Hollywood, literally Hollywood. They take a lot of that. They burn incense, do sacrifices, make little dolls of people, and do all types of witchcraft. That's why you gotta be prayed up. Yeah, because the Most High be letting that shit happen sometimes. He be letting that shit work because it's the Most High doing it, man. And he's allowing this devil to turn up. And if you ain't got no covering on you, the Lord's gonna let them put a curse on you, man. And it's gonna get you.
Like I was at the job, them fucking songs, man. I had to use the F-bomb. Mariah Carey got a whole damn Christmas album. Boys, the man got a whole damn Christmas album. It's all day, every day on the damn radio. You hear it in the stores, you hear it in the liquor stores and shit. Some of the roughest neighborhoods, you hear it. It's a damn all-out. It's an all-out play Christmas everywhere. You're supposed to be vexed with the conversation, the filthy conversation of the wicked. That's crazy. Vexing, man. It's crazy. That makes you want to strangle these artists, man, these celebrities, man. And they sing their heart out with them songs, man. Like, damn, is it a ritual that you have to sing a damn Christmas song, man? Damn. I'm glad that we get to wear our headphones at the job. Like you said, at your job, some jobs they don't play that.
They don't play shit. I'm ducked off. I don't want to hear none of that shit, man.
I was like, did Mariah Carey buy the radio station or somebody? Man, it's all damn day. It makes you hate them celebrities, man. Go ahead.
Said the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth.
See, it reads a little different in other scriptures, but it's the same thing. It says the same thing. Also,
in the NLT, it says, a wise person thinks a lot about death,
yep,
while a fool thinks only about having a good time.
Yep. That's why we always
young. What was that scripture you just said?
Ecclesiastes 7:4.
I might have a precept. Go ahead, Bob.
You know, like you said, this is the season to be jolly, right?
Yeah.
So that but we ain't in that jolly spirit. We in we thinking about the prophecies.
And that's how they talk.
The death of Babylon.
That's how they talk to you. They'll give you a bunch of little stuff, give you free turkey and all that, and then they be like, oh well, we paid our vows to you. You need to enjoy the time with us. They try to kind of pressure you into feeling like you gotta do the shit.
Let me read this one right quick. Ecclesiastes 10:5. 4:6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place.
Yep.
Yeah, who is the rich? The prophet. Beginning with the apostles on down. We rich because of the knowledge that we have.
And we blessed. We really blessed to be in a low place because it said the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. So even if we had everything here, we wouldn't be satisfied, man, because you got to be completely wicked to rule this place right now. So it's good that we in a low place. Yeah. That don't mean just poor. We don't got no army. We don't got no resources in a sense of like in a great abundance, man.
Well, you see all those celebrities were having fun when they first joined the industry, and then next thing you know, they bankrupt and shit. They running from the Illuminati. They can't get out. They didn't, they didn't slept with goats and trainees and shit. They bugged out, man. They can't go back. So just because it look good, that don't mean it is good. Like you said, they paint a picture for you. They paint a mirth around this place, a jolly and joy around this place, and inwardly it's,
It ends with yellow tape saying caution on it. Don't come over here.
And like you said, a Christmas tree fell on somebody, something it's gonna fall on somebody today too. Watch, you'll hear about it like a week later. So, man got electrocuted by Christmas lights or something like that. The Most High, they nothing to do with the fear of the Most High. Like, hey, bro, this is a wicked day for you, Most High. We can go down there and take some people out.
Yeah, wait till New Year's. There's gonna be still people trying to go out there. You seen at the last one in New York, they had a whole dude just go out there shooting at people, man. Yeah. That's all orchestrated for a sacrifice for this place, man. Because that's what they believe. You remember them Jewish people that was in that synagogue in New York, and they was talking about basically they said that they believe that sacrifice brings power, and it allows them to keep going. Yeah.
And it does.
Drive off wickedness.
It does. I mean, you know, it's power on the left hand side. You keep telling our people that. So you're giving this demon, you're giving this demon power, this energy, spiritual wickedness power when you worship these holidays. It might not seem like nothing, but you are. You give you energy. That's why people be drained, broke in Christmas. They end up fighting. They don't get the gifts they want. They, you know, because their mind it has been opposed to righteousness and want that greed. Want those carnal things, which turns into a lot of turns into greed and all that. And so then they be like left with nothing. They commit suicide, or they, you know, you got somebody right now shooting somebody over a damn, you know, a gift right now. Going on, man. You'll have to. We'll see it in the news later. But I will not smell your feast days. I will not serve your salt assemblies. Go there. I think it's Jeremiah. Maybe it's thought it was 8 something, but I don't know. Get it too. His name is 5 or something.
Amos 5.
Well, let me read. Let me start at Amos 5 and 10. You know, this is the Grinch. This is the Grinches that we are. Shit. Amos 5 and 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate. The gate is the leadership. The gate is this is the beginning of the establishment of the house of David. And they hate him that rebuke. So we're rebuking those that worship these holidays. You know, we become the Grinches of the world, the Grinches and the Treaches. It says, and they abhor him that speaketh upright. So we got high holy days. They be like, oh, we need to keep them. We could. I've been eating pork all this life, and nothing ever happened to me. I've been worshiping Christmas. Ain't nothing. This is for my children. You know, what are they gonna? They don't need to learn all that serious stuff. The world blowing up and all that. At the end of the world, I'm trying to get them joy, man. But they don't even understand those children are reincarnation of spirits that already been here. They don't understand. Well, it reminds me of that. Remember Bird Box? She had to tell her children, don't look. They was blindfolded. They was little kids. You know, don't whatever you do, don't look. Stay in the boat. You know, cover your head. They little kids. They had to get in line like mud to keep their life. what you think is gonna happen in Jacob's trouble? You're gonna have to tell your kids, hey, look, don't answer the door for nobody. Like back then when their parents used to, I don't care if it's your grandmother, don't answer the door. Yeah. It says, so they hated him that speak upright. Then I'm go up, down a little bit. It says, starting at Amos 5:21, it says, I despise your feast days, man. Getting together on Christmas, Thanksgiving. You know, they got all these damn black Christmas movies and shit with Morris Chestnut and them, and you know, Nia Long and all them, you know, all the black celebrity world.
Tyler Perry's It's a Black Christmas, or so it's a Blackmas.
Medea goes to Christmas.
I don't even think that's what it is.
No, but
It sound like
no, Medea. She got some Christmas stuff out. Medea and shit. I don't know what it's called, but
That's what I'm saying. I don't think that's the name of it, but it sounds close to it.
No, but you know they start with Medea does this, Medea does that. It's something, but that thing do they you know have something to do with Christmas,
and that's what's crazy to have a cross dresser do that, and then so many Jakes don't really see that. Like that's basically sodomy, man.
Affiliation.
People, man.
And plus he's what 6 feet something.
They got this motherfucker with a wig on his ass. Mm-hmm. Come on, Jake. Better than that, man.
Then they go to the poor him. Yeah, he struggled. He was in a car and all that. They don't give you a pass to do that shit.
Yeah, like I said, don't rest judgment on somebody just because they poor. Mm-hmm. Still can get judged, Jake.
Yeah. Shit. Hate. Most high hate. I hate. There go that word hate. You didn't think it was in there. There's plenty of hates in there. It's a time to love. It's time to hate. He hated Esau. It's all kind of hate.
Hate is right next to Esau's name.
Yeah.
Both testaments.
Oh, the one that said you can't love two masters. You're gonna hate the one.
Yep.
Love the other. Hate all in here, man. We hate. Talking about hate speech. What kind of hate? Hating the unrighteous, hating the evil. It says love the good and hate the evil. It says, I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. All that swine going up. You know? Yeah. All that chitlin,
the chitlin juice.
Chitlin, yeah.
Getting boiled.
Chitlin broth and chitlin sandwiches and all that. Chitlin turkeys and all that.
Man, I hated that shit, bro. That shit made the whole house smell like dude, bro. I hated that shit. I hated that shit. I used to sit outside because I used to like throwing up.
It was that and the curl, the people got Jerry curls and all that. Yeah. And what do they call that, perm and all that. Ooh, those two, bro. It says I will not accept them. Oh well, no, I gotta go back. It says, though you offer me burnt offerings, your meat offerings, I will not accept them. But I thought all everything was a good side of the wheel. They paint the Most High like he's a pushover God. Like I accept all that. Come on, children. Whatever you do, push over me, push over my house, and burn my prophets. Come on.
They sit down all and pray to Jesus after all that present giving and all that.
Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Take thou away from the noise of thy song. You don't want to hear that. Everybody got a song. Like everybody got a damn testimony in churches and all that. Everybody got a song to say. I sing to the Lord.
They in there right now. Jesus' birthday. This ain't the Lord's birthday. It tells you what the Lord's birthday is. In the beginning of Luke. You know?
Yeah.
I talked to my grandfather. He was talking today. shit, Jesus' birthday, grandson. You know, I said, what? And, you know, I get to them laugh. I get them laugh. You know, he old, and you know what I'm saying. So I love him, man, because but he ain't got it. He ain't got it. You know.
He's still like,
I said, damn,
he's still family though.
I said, my granddaddy.
True.
But I said, he got it. I get to them laugh. I said, what? I started giggling. He said, yeah, son, Jesus' birthday. I said, yeah, it is. I said, okay. I didn't want to go into.
I would have said, you get him something for his birthday. You get him something.
Yeah, sure, yeah. I was gonna say that. Show me one present in the world that got Jesus on the box. Jesus on the present.
That shit is funny.
And you know you're gonna you gonna wrap a present for Jesus. You know what? You're gonna go there and it's still gonna be there.
It's still gonna fucking be there.
Like, Jesus ain't came to get it. Get your ass out of here. Right? Out of here talking about it's his birthday.
It says, I would take away down from me the noise of thy songs, for I would not hear the melody of thy vow, but let judgment rain down as waters.
That's what's gonna happen. Judgment's gonna be a common thing.
Yeah, like you said, people falling off the, going up on the roof to put the lights on and fell off the roof. They didn't got electrocuted. The tree that fell on them.
And ultimately, that water gonna be that napalm.
Yeah.
Burn them motherfucker up.
Yeah, I got a precept too.
I'm gonna knock out. Let judgment run down its waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream. Righteousness as a mighty stream. Let me go to this right quick. Isaiah 66 and 2.
That's a dangerous chapter, man. Ain't no Christians reading no Isaiah 66, man.
They stay away from
So stay away from that.
And you know, my
It's the wicked book. It's getting sick on.
you know, my grandfather, he was 80 years old. No, he turned 80 today. Matter of fact, today is his day, you know. Yeah. So, but he old, so okay. But if you still kind of young and you still talking about it's Jesus' birthday, you out of there, man.
Yeah, because they really brainwashed
right,
our
you know,
people. The older
you
can't take an old bottle and put new wine in it.
Right.
So that, we can expect that, from our grandfathers and whatnot. They ain't cool. But like he said, you 18, 19 talking about Jesus' birthday.
It can hurt their feelings, man, because they didn't learn that way so long. What you talking about? That ain't Jesus' birthday. Cuss your ass out for it.
It should hurt your feelings. You should feel upset.
Yeah. I lost my place. Okay.
Yeah, I 66.
Yeah, but it didn't hit right.
All right.
Yeah. This is not. You can relate, but it's not on really on the topic that we. So Isaiah 1:11, see what that says. The multitude of your sacrifice. Isaiah 1:11. For what purpose is the multitude of your sacrifices unto me, said the Lord? I am full of the burnt offerings of rams and the fat of fed beasts, and I delight not in the blood of bullocks and of lambs and of goats or of he goats. When you come appear before me, who have required thee this at your hand to tread my courts? Bring no more vain oblations. Incense is an abomination to me. The new moons, the Sabbaths, the calling of assemblies, I cannot await. Because before all this watering down, like you said, the world has been watered down. We was keeping those customs, but we was mixing it with paganism. So we were doing the new moons and the the holy days, but we mixed it.
Yep, like you was partying on the new moon, like that's
just like the Israelites, just like they do now, man. Going to clubs and shit for Passover, whatever.
Yeah, Lord
that's what he was talking about.
He ain't gonna deal with that. Yeah. He ain't liking that because every time this is going into, it's mainly always talking about Israel. He ain't got nothing to say to these heathens, man. Lord ain't worried about them heathens, man. All he said was, because you touched Israel. That's when he talking to him. Because you touched Israel, you better get jacked up like this. That's usually the only time he say something about this. It is still dealing with Israel.
I cannot away with it. I cannot away with it. Away with it. It is iniquity, even the solemn meeting. Man. Your new moons and your appointed feasts, my soul hated. They are a trouble unto me. I am weary to bear them. When you spread forth your hands, I will hide my eyes from you. That's why Israel you don't get what you want. You feel empty inside still. All these Christmases and past, all these holidays, you still feel empty like mud. It's not enough for you. Because even if you get gifts of what you want, Most High said those are temporary. They're gonna come out with a better, so-called better, what do you call it, Xbox. They're gonna come out with a better car. They're gonna come out with a better this and that. So you gonna want, let me get that one in. Let me get this one.
Yeah, most of these children that get gifts, they'll use it. Then by the time New Year's come around, they and shit just sit somewhere in the house.
Yeah, man. You know, like all this stuff is like a weak version of what's really like the chariots. We supposed to have dynamic and angelic chariots. These are watered down chariots, man. They look nice. But I'd rather be flying in a chariot in the air, man. Like quick, like you know how it take how many. You gonna be in at a brother's castle at his place in a second. You gotta prepare on the trip. Gotta take a plane and a bus. Like now, I'll be there in like five days.
Just everybody in there. You got Jake laying on the ground, sleeping on top of it.
You got roaching rats and subways.
Bag. Yeah. Whole place smell like pee.
Yeah, expensive.
Like PU.
Expensive. What you call it? Expensive. Stuff and vending machines and
you,
food
man.
and shit.
Yeah, them bus stops ain't no game, Jake. Don't take no bus. You ain't got to. Man.
I got off this one bus and shit when I was going in Dallas and stuff. It was roaches.
Shit was
not in Dallas. It was
Take the train.
one of them cities too. It was, man, roaches all across. So I wish I had this stick at that time. I would have signed. Talking to them roaches like, hey, get out that. It says, I think that was, I had a look. Oh yeah, it says, your new moons, your appointed feast, my soul hated. They are trouble unto me. I am weary to bear them. When you spread forth their hands, I will hide my eyes from you. Yea, when you make in many prayers, I will not hear. Your hands are full of blood. So a lot of people think just because they pray, Most High is hearing them. He ain't hearing your prayers.
Yeah. When you do that, Jake, when you come into the truth and you go back into the world, especially if you was teaching, hey, the Lord will get rid of you, man. You heard about that one Jake? He what's his name? Prince of Peace or whatever? Prince of Power. Prince of Power? Prince of the Power.
Oh yeah.
Man, Lord took him out, man.
Yeah. Back to the spirit world.
Went back to the spirit world.
Now
man.
he's right. Ready for that new body. Yes, Lord.
Yeah.
Yes, Yahweh.
Yeah, but don't take the Lord lightly. He mess around and bring your ass back for the missions, man. Can't play with the Lord, man. There's gonna be some miraculous stuff happening, man.
Say fear him. I'd rather fear him than kill the body and soul to him.
Because he puts you right back in the one, man.
What is that? Count Shot, he spoke about that. You know, the dead rise and speak to them.
Yep.
You know?
So just because you go now don't mean that this your last time here. Lord, you see how
Shalom my song. I don't know if y'all know it. Second time around.
the Lord can bring you back for that your second time in Babylon for that second death. That's what it's like, man.
Like I made sure I was like out there, it's like,
no, you good.
You know, I can't get that up. That movie, Smile. When he realized, he said, good. That's how he gonna
spiritual, I was laughing in that day because you know, some laughable
What
stuff.
he say? I'm back here.
And they're gonna be looking at the elect and gonna watch them.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna hear them sirens going off.
Oh man.
Yup. It's gonna be bad, man. Lord might even sit around for a second and let you just sit out there with quiet, nothing. 2 hours, 3 hours, like what's gonna happen? Then the alarm go off. You know, but you know, we've seen times Peter rose women straight out the dead, man. You don't think the Lord can't do that?
There was another movie, I think. What was that movie? I think it was the Terminator. They were dealing with Skynet, and they was gonna kill him for something that he don't remember that he did and shit. Well, the look on his face, he's like that same kind of look.
I didn't do that shit.
Yeah, you did that.
We got the receipts on your ass.
And
Yeah,
you know, like you said, it's gonna be so heavy on this earth when the miraculous things start happening, because it ain't, you know why? Because it ain't like back then. Like it was like common. Like
You
nowadays, see
now,
the Lord, that's why he's so, man. It ain't like, what's that in the second Ezra 9, the plain beginnings.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like ain't nothing happening right now. Like that seemed damn near impossible. You know, you only see that on the movies. But so when the Lord really actually manifests that type of stuff, it's gonna be like, man, it's gonna be like people gonna be like, hey, it might be people dying from seeing stuff like that.
Because it ain't been nothing supernatural like that happening thousands of years. But back then, you know, they'd be like, hey man, hey, we need to get your house out here. We need to probably raise up back or whatever. You know, that was more common. Like I
the
said,
apostles were doing.
They was doing miracles. He said 72 priests, two, go around do miracles all throughout Israel and all the other nations.
And the Most High, also, it's in the scripture. Most High made it like that too, so man won't be proud. He cut off your memory. Like it said, no, there's no remembrance of the former things. So if you knew who you was and shit, you'd probably be going around bragging and shit. Ain't nothing gonna happen to me.
Look,
like
you know who I am. Who I am.
Like if you was like one of
other two like that. You know,
like especially if you was like one of like David's mighty men who slayed like 300 or something, 400 at one. You be out here acting like you was the shit.
Or you won't lift a finger because I told you to take out. I'm Job. I ain't been through it. I've been through it. I don't have to do shit this life.
Yeah, but in doing that, it's probably lifetimes that wasn't written that, you know, to be the elect, you won't blot it out. But you remember everything, you be like, you remember that one lifetime, you're like, you wasn't really doing good that time. He's going off that time. So shoot, we glad we don't know everything, man. Exactly. You know,
so what you know might hurt you.
Might hurt you, man.
Exodus 2, it said, don't worship other gods. Get that. Especially Santa Claus is rubbish ass and shit. It's demonic.
You said you had some too.
Fat jolly ass. What is that? Exodus 2 or something?
Yeah. It said don't fall. You talking about don't fall in the multitude do evil?
No, don't worship other gods.
Oh,
that's a good one too.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Because that's what they do. The multitude is worshiping Christmas. They're worshiping this festivities, man.
Yeah. Well, it speaks for itself what you said. Don't worship, don't follow multitude of the evil. But that's one of the commandments. Don't worship any other. I think it's actually. Oh, 20. I think it's. Yeah, I think it's 20. Yeah, I think it's 20. Exodus 20 says, and the Most High spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy power, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. And as another scripture says, he said, I'm a God who brought you out of Egypt, but I'll bring you out of the north. So we're gonna Most High is going to be delivered right here in America. festivities proves that this is spiritual Egypt. They was doing the same thing, worshiping all these other customs of this other. America worships every custom of the old world of gods. This is modern day Nineveh, modern day Syria, modern day Sodom, Sodom, Egypt, Babylon, and all that. So put all those. This is the worst kingdom where we've been in that serve all these other gods, and they're trying to make it coexist to serve all these other to serve one nation. I mean, one religion or one thing of one nature of thing to be to have people coexist as one people. And that's not gonna be because most of us breaking all that shit up. Nobody trusts nobody. In the worldly sense. What is it? Even our own people trust no bitch, trust no nigga, no trust. Trust no one but yourself. Don't even trust yourself. So I got everybody in a trick bag, man. It says, "Thou shalt not have no other gods before me." And everybody, acting proud. What God wants somebody to have to serve my? He don't have to have nobody serve him. He exists. It's y'all that need help. These feeble ass, who would say, ashes and dust. These feeble clay, always limping around and shit. You got old people coming to eat that old cabbage that Beverly is cooking. I gotta get that cabbage. You got that cornbread cabbage. I can't wait. And they put all that fat and grease and all that in that all that shit, all that candy and cakes and cookies on all these holidays and killing Jake, man. Sugar is the number one thing on almost the number one thing on earth killing Jake. It's worse than they say it's worse than cocaine.
You're 5 times more addicted.
Got our people rolling around in a wheelchair with a missing leg because they can't stop eating sweets and shit, man.
Yep, and all those different illnesses, diabetes, glaucoma, all this different stuff dealing with too much sugar, not enough sugar.
And that's all they have, like Easter. It's all the chocolate bunnies and candies and Halloween candy and shit. Christmas, you guys candy in the stocking and the stocking, the candy around the tree and shit.
Yeah, I remember I looked up, I asked ChatGPT what kind of disease is called sickness and sugar, and there was like 30 or 40 of them. And all of them were what Jake deal with, you know? And also not having the right sugars like fruit and stuff can also damage you too. So you got to know what the right for this artificial sugar that they doing, man. It's not no good for us, Jake. And that's what this Christmas, sugar cookies and all that stuff, man. That's why they do all that.
Yeah.
And they got Eve right along with these Shemites. I talking about let me make you a cake and muffins, pies. They got all that, man.
Yeah.
For a reason, man. They trying to kill us, man.
The black community actually they use the word diabetes, sugars in the place of diabetes. They say she got the sugars.
Yeah.
So that lets you know that. Stay away from that BS.
Yeah. You gotta watch yourself.
All that fast food and all that shit.
You gotta watch yourself.
Yeah.
What is your comment? Oh.
Lights out, devil. Seen him in a while. Yeah. Yeah. Quote one. I mean, give one his scripture couple of. Let's start to close out. Let y'all got.
John, you got one, didn't you?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hosea chapter 2, verse 11 said, I will also, it said, I will also cause all her mirth to cease, her feast days, her new moons, and her Sabbaths, and all her solemn feasts. Yeah, that hers because hey, it's look, it's not as exciting as it used to be, and you know, you got the people trying to keep that spirit going. But you can tell, faces, they not really, it's becoming vain to them, So that's why the Lord said He's causing it to see, and really it's gonna be completely destroyed.
And the Most High is making it where they can't even afford the gifts that they children want. So I'm glad by that. We don't celebrate this. Go ahead.
And he had one on, but you already read that one, so I'm gonna read this other one. This is Romans chapter 12.
And say his lights out devil.
This is lights out devil 1162. So Romans chapter 12, verse 1. It says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that you present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service.
Yeah, making the sacrifices. Not only coming out of that highway and byway, but you got to put aside what your flesh wants. Your flesh desires is that old man. You got to sacrifice that to be like, hey, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing what I want to do or what I desire to do. It's about the Most High, what He wants from me through the ministry, through the brethren and all that. You got to make sacrifices in this thing, man. If we doing spiritual sacrifice, this is a dedication of spiritual sacrifice. We could be anywhere. We be at a party, a Christmas gathering. Sometimes Jake got to go through the matrix in the Christmas. You know what I'm saying? You might show up at your family's house and just be like dip in and dip out, like you ain't involved with it. And they just grind to see your face. All right, I'm just staying there like 10 minutes and leave. Go in and out of the matrix, out of the matrix. But ultimately, you sacrifice it, man. Those deeds for the service.
Verse 2, and be not conformed to this world.
There you go. Be not conformed to this world, because this world will try to make you conform. Even with the MOTB, they're gonna wrap it up with Christmas, pretty Christmas bowl and shit. Not saying they got to do nothing with Christmas, but I'm just making saying an example. Like they're gonna make it look pretty, man. Make it look beneficial, like they do for Christmas. The joy of the world, and this is the greatest holiday, and this is when people love each other. And any other day, you got criminals be like, yeah, why'd you rob him, man? Yeah, it's Christmas, man. I just left it. Fuck out of here. You'll be robbing next week, though.
Yeah, like Yahushua said, they are not of the world as I am not of the world.
Yeah, like even with Michael Jackson, he got a lot of the artists, Snoop Dogg and all them. They make Christmas songs, they make Halloween songs like Thriller. They play that every Halloween and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's the worship of the dead, man. Michael Jackson, I mean, he was a gifted man, but he was all about that Roman deity, Roman gods and all that. And he was a mole, man. You just gotta be straight up about it. He's a mole, man. So these celebrities fool a lot of our people, man, by doing the Christmas songs and playing Santa Claus. You got the movie Friday. Remember this? They had at Christmas, Ricky Smiley playing at Christmas Santa. It's hilarious, but it's all vanity, man. We're trying to get out of here, man. We're trying to be on the Most High serious side. You ain't too. I mean, you don't want to be like a what do you call it? A joy. You said we supposed to worship the Most High in joy. You don't want to be a evil man with a fucking bitch attitude and nigga attitude. There's joy in this. That's spiritual joy in serve the Lord righteous and brotherhood. So you can't be all bummed out, but you gotta be serious enough with that edge to be like, yeah, I don't wanna be judged with America, man. Go ahead.
But be transformed by the renewing of your mind.
You gotta be transformed by the renewing of your mind. It say renew your mind daily, man. So you gotta be like, yeah, hell no. You gotta keep telling y'all. When you first come in, you might slip and like, oh shit, what am I doing? Bring my mother some gifts or something. Bring her the Christmas lights. You might have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta go to work, man. And you know, your boss, like, they asked me, they came to me and said, do you want a Christmas hat? I was like, nah.
Yeah.
And then, even on Halloween, they say, what do you come and dress up? I was like, I don't get into that. You know, they come to you.
I would have said, I'm coming up to dress as a prophet. You're gonna be like, what is that?
Yeah, I'm dressing up as Moses.
I'm me, motherfucker. I'm not even coming.
They see you in fringes at work, like you're supposed to be a prophet, and then they see you actually on the highways and byways. They're like, he's still dressed like that. What the hell is going on? Like, yeah, I'm still playing that role, all right?
Yeah, I know what they said. What you get dressed up at? I said the Grim Reaper.
Yeah. Okay. The Grinch.
The Grinch, bro.
We love the Grinch. Like, go watch that movie, Jim Carrey, The Grinch. It's hilarious, man.
We ain't dressing up as nothing. We gonna look like we got jeans and a t-shirt on. That's what the Grinch look like. A Hebrew Israelite.
Yeah,
that's what it look like.
Yeah,
Just a regular person walking around, getting his ass to work.
Yep. Was that it on his?
It said, that ye may prove that it's good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh.
Yeah, we mentioned that word accept. You don't want the Most High not to accept your worship and your thanks and your service, man. You want to be acceptable.
But if not, you're going to get punished worse than everybody else that just regular ass is like. You're going to get a worse judgment. If you made a vow to the Lord and don't complete it, you're going to get judged worse.
We can look up that word Grinch too, like somebody said. Might hit on some valid points support the problem. It might parallel the problem. And the Grinches are here to tell you about prophecies. That's the end of the road, Esau and Jake and all of these other nations. It's the end of your world, man.
Yeah, those 144,000 men are going to be the Grinch that stole Christmas forever. We'll never have Christmas ever again.
And that word grin is in Grinch, so we grinning at these people. Go ahead up.
It says, hey, the Grinch, Grinch, a mean-spirited person.
Look at that, mean-spirited person. So hey, if somebody say you mean, you're on the right track, man. You're doing pretty good. They tell you at work, you looked at me like I was shit on my face when I asked you if you wanted to go to a Halloween party with me. That's what's supposed to happen. Supposed to grin at them, mean-spirited person. Go ahead.
Who spoils other people's fun or enjoyment.
See, they didn't say nothing about Christmas, but it spoils people's fun and enjoyment. So what? The prophets of doom, right?
Yeah.
So they say, hey, my child gonna grow up to be successful. You like, well, we probably ain't got 2 more years in this place.
Yeah. I'll tell you now.
They take that as mean-spirited.
I'll tell you now, if it's Christmas Day, we immortal, I'm going there kicking over presents and everything. It's going to be a bad day.
Yeah. And you know who's going to be with us? The Grinch himself. He rolling with the Israelites and shit.
Yeah, man.
Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? You know? Hey.
The Grinch himself with all his little minions.
Yeah. Mean-spirited person.
Tearing shit up, boy.
What it say, though? They call y'all the Alashaya. Demon-like power, because, man. Are you mad at the trees, Lord? Go ahead.
That was it on
that. What is it? Look up Chat GPT. See what they say about it. Chat GPT. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you know, I'm usually going
You and
pull it up.
yeah, you spiritually, but you know, because you got it.
I'm here or whatever you got to roll picture to shoot.
Got it. You know, he gonna
And
pull
the
up.
trenches are a byword for highways and byways. Another word for highways and byways.
That last camp, you had one dude. He came on the convoy and was like, "Y'all are not being effective, standing out there and teaching and just being Grinches." That's what he said. He said, "Y'all just being me."
Word, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, we're labeled the bad guys, and it's no good movie without a bad guy, you know. But we're really the good guys, though. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's pretty much saying the same thing.
It's not expressive, expounding.
Say the Grinch.
Loving Jesus. Love Jesus.
He look, they had the 888 on their on their car, and that's 24. That go back to the 666.
Yeah.
Just like the album, the 444 from they don't even know what they doing, man.
And you
They don't
see,
even know what they doing,
and you
man.
see that's
They
the
don't know
people,
what they doing.
and that's what people believe is God, because they happy and they joyful.
It said Jesus saves with 888 on the car door with 6 American flags hanging from the top of the car.
Didn't America murder people and rape and rob people? Come on, man.
That's why we telling you, man. Like they don't really know what they do.
You can't believe in God and trust in God and love the Most High and represent America too.
Don't work.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Says a Grinch is someone who is mean spirited and grouchy. What Jordan is especially for holidays like Christmas.
You can't have a Hebrew Israelite shirt on and an American hat, Babylon the Great hat on, Jay.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
You
It's
have,
weird.
yeah, you have Israelite shirt with fringes with Christmas, little small Christmas balls.
Little ornaments.
Yeah, Christmas balls hanging from there. Everywhere you go.
Hell no, I better not see that. You'd be like, we don't even know this guy. I gotta have a counsel. Just sit over there real quick. We gotta talk to this guy.
You got the you got the so-called shield of David at the top of the tree and shit.
You better not, Jay.
Come on, man.
You better not do that shit.
You got a
Jay.
Christmas Bill Cosby sweater with the menorah on that mug. Come on, man.
Oh man,
you gotta do better, man. But we'll get one more from Lights Out because he had plenty.
Yeah, he had the one down there. He just said something right there. But he had Amos. You already read that one.
Yeah.
Yup.
Is there any more that we haven't read? Yeah, he said they cooking honey baked ham today in Babylon. Issachar eating pork tamales today. Yeah.
Yep.
They do, you know what I'm saying? As long as it's Christmas, don't spoil it for the kids. He looking for his present. He a grown man looking for his present too and shit. I hope they give me that. But you talking about it's for the kids. You know you want to give too.
Talking about police Navidad.
Yeah.
Police Navidad.
Yeah. You know? Issachar, he celebrate two Christmas. Being greedy. Like the apostle said, got to get on them in the northern kingdom too, man. They celebrating two Christmas and the worship of the dead, man. They going up.
Yeah, you're gonna be terrified one day. You try to go on that tree and they say from your house shine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ICBM in that motherfucker.
Yeah, you got you got mafia men talking about, hey, I gotta give my child a fucking gift for Christmas. Hey, you a mafia dude. You ain't. You worship.
You get for Christmas. You're gonna have a big air balloon party.
Yeah, when they denounce, if they ever denounce Christmas, which I doubt it, you're gonna start crying and shit.
You got the moon bouncing in the back, water an elephant.
I was young. I worship Christmas, one of my best holidays. Yeah, man. But you know, look, it's supposed to be Christmas. Look how dead it is out here. Everything's shut down and everything. Nobody cares no more. But anyway, man, hey, anybody got anything else? Got any Christmas articles that might came up that somebody already got electrocuted. Tree and pillows. We'll hear about it.
They had some earlier this year. I went over them a couple lessons back then, but
we'll hear about it tonight.
Yeah, mainly most stuff has been dealing with digital stuff. They had a funeral for the penny.
Yeah.
They had a whole bunch of Edomites out there walking with looked like Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
Carrying a white coffin with one penny in it. This is how fucking goofy this place is, man.
Yeah, it's Disneyland all over again.
It's fucking goofy as
La
fuck.
La Land.
And you know, it's just showing you though they're letting you know goodbye to the old world, man. Yeah. They're gonna come in with this new world order. Yeah. They're gonna come in with the MOTB. Yeah. You know.
And if you ever call us fairy tale people crazy, what about these people that worship a fat man that gets in a sled and rolls across the world with 12 reindeers, whatever, 13 reindeers, and then one of them got a red nose and shit that lights up, and a fat man going down the chimney stealing cookies and milk, and then you got two fairy, all that fairy ass shit, man. And y'all the ones that's into that shit. Yeah, we're not into that fairy tale.
Be like, at the same time, got a damn Santa hat on, talking about some of Jesus' birthday.
Yeah.
Something going on. What's wrong with him, Lord? Something wrong with him.
And then the stockings that hang from your chimney.
Something wrong with it.
Stuffed stockings and shit. Come on, man.
Something wrong with it.
Yeah.
You know at work they always try to put your head in like a reindeer or something on the door or something. Yeah,
that wreath.
Yeah,
that wreath too.
They ain't gonna find your picture somewhere and put it on there. They try to do that to me. My picture look like I was mad on that motherfucker. Like, get the hell away from me. Yeah.
And we know Santa, mix up the word Santa is letter Santa is Satan, but it really goes back to Saint, which we were the saints. Saint Nicholas was a real character. He was a so-called black man. You can look him up and other characters of the saints that they didn't made so-called white people. They didn't watered it down and all that. They probably killed him and stuffed him in the chimney for real and burned them up. That's probably where they got the chimney idea. Who knows? But do your own research, man. Hey, hopefully it was edifying, man. Water for those that will come forward with the scriptures and a few sisters that tune in also. So we're gonna give all praises to
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem Kakwadash.
Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles, elders, bishops, great wisdom, must I take secret words, teach word for the holy collection, be like must I will to blessing. Shalom. Back on the